Okay, so here we are in sunny daytime Portland, Oregon. So this house that you can see on the right has always been here. It's not a beautiful home, but what was right here before was a little cute house that my father and his wife bought from the old man that owned the place. All the way going back there was one big property, and as you can see, there's yards, houses and yards along the outside all the way around it. Then there's one on the other side of the block, end of the block, that has its yard that takes up, the center of the block as well. When they first got it, there were such beautiful orchard trees back here. There was a type of apricot tree that, I think it was apricot, that is acclimated to the Pacific Northwest here. It was native to this area, and it was the last known one in the area. I know they were trying very hard to propagate it, but not having much success. But that's the shame, is that they cut all that down in order to put up this monstrosity. Basically, my dad and his wife, she grew up in one of the houses on the on the outside of the property there, and they would play in that backyard, in the big yard back there, the big jungle practically. I spent a lot of time clearing it out when they first got it, cleaning it up. There was old grape arbors and all kinds of cool stuff. But anyways, they got it for dirt cheap. She had made a deal with the guy that lived there that when he passed away, she could buy it, get first dibs on it or whatever, and they bought it for a song and turned around and sold it immediately to a contractor. But the contractor wasn't to take possession of it for something like 20 years. And so my dad's wife had her office here in this house. So it was just a little regular house, not this ugly piece of crap. And so the orchard, all the fruit trees were still back there, and the big garden and everything. It was awesome. And then my dad has a lot of problems actually with telling the truth about things. So he was saying that they had sold it to a developer that was going to make low-income housing. These are not low-income housing houses at all. And there was supposed to be a whole bunch of them, like an apartment or a duplex complex, whatever, back here. No, none of these are low income. They only managed to get 3 houses in here in this whole fucking giant place. And they're ugly. They're fucking ugly. And they're nowhere near to low income. That's for damn bloody sure. And we have a real problem here in Portland with this kind of development. And we got this homelessness problem. I'm gonna set this down for a quick second and adjust my collar. Okay. Anyway, so we got this homelessness problem here, and a lack of low-income housing, and everywhere that they put anything, they always these hold littler houses like these, especially in the back neighborhoods, but also on the busier streets like this. When someone sells one of them, what happens